Hello there guys, welcome to Dinos Vault. Welcome to my first ride review of the Honda X-Blade BS6 model. It gets fuel injection now, puts out 13.8 PS of max power and 14.7 Newton meters of max torque. Comes mated to a 5-speed gearbox, and I can't wait to ride this. So first I'll give you a quick overview and then we'll go ahead with my ride reaction.
I can't help feeling that it's right, so right. Once in a lifetime you told me you're gonna find the one. I know every time that you hold me, this love has just begun. Call me crazy, call me dumb, I'm a hopeless fool in love. Call me crazy, call me dumb, I'm a hopeless fool in love.
If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon and check the all notifications button such that you're the first to get notified about all the updates right here at Dinos Vault. So this is the Honda X-Blade BS6 model, the cutting edge 160cc street fighter from Honda. So what all new does it have on offer? First and foremost is the fact that it now gets fuel injection as standard. Now fuel injection ensures better fueling, better throttle response, better refinement and also better mileage, while also keeping the overall emissions to a bare minimum. And yes, this new X-Blade is BS6 compliant, which means it puts out lesser pollution when compared to the BS4 model. Another thing that's new, of course, are the new color schemes. I absolutely love this new matte grey color. This is one of the best looking paint schemes that Honda have launched for the X-Blade to date. I also do love the matte green military color which we used to get for the BS4 model. Now in terms of design, the bike is more or less the same. We get the same sharpshooter design philosophy with cuts and creases and sharp edges all over. We have the Robo Face headlamp that offers LED lights with an LED position lamp. We also get a short windscreen up front. Now coming to the profile, taking center stage here is the perfectly sculpted tank with sharp tank cowls that lend the bike a radical feel. The side panels and the rear panels are neatly cut out. I love the twin port exhaust muffler which looks like a minigun and it sounds well too. At the back we have what Honda call a razor edge LED tail lamp which kind of looks cool and futuristic as it lights up. I also love the long and spacious seat on the X-Blade. It offers more than adequate room for the rider as well as the pillion, and the seat is also easily accessible for ladies. The handlebar is a typical street focused handlebar, slightly shorter but good enough to offer a comfortable upright seating posture. The speedo console remains the same as the BS4 model. We do get a gear position indicator and a clock along with other relevant info. Talking about the switch gear, we do get a high beam flasher and an engine kill switch which is awesome. Now talking about the brakes, we get a 276mm pedal disc up front and a 220mm pedal disc at the back. We do get single channel ABS as standard, which means ABS is operational only on the front wheel. Now please do check out my what is ABS video to know how ABS works as a life-saving feature. I'm leaving a link to that video in the description portion below. Now talking about the suspension, we get telescopic forks up front. I like the fork protectors that we get here. At the back we get a hydraulic monoshock. Now talking about tires, we get 17-inch wheels and tubeless tires. We get a 80/100 tire up front and a 130/70 tire at the back. The seat height is 795mm, which is perfectly set for riders of all sizes. Tank capacity is 12 liters, which is decent enough for a bike that will be used mostly in the city. In terms of mileage, there is no claim as such, but I believe we can expect anything around 42 to 45 kmpl in city conditions. Now talking about the price, the X-Blade BS6 model is priced at Rs 1.08 lakhs ex-showroom Hyderabad for the single disc variant, and for this dual disc model it costs around 1.12 lakhs ex-showroom. To know the exact on-road price, please feel free to call the number mentioned in the description portion below. Now powering the bike is a 4-stroke single-cylinder air-cooled fuel-injected BS6 compliant 162.71cc engine that puts out 13.8 PS of max power at 8000 rpm and 14.7 Newton meters of max torque at 5500 rpm. We get a 5-speed gearbox. Now that I've given you guys a quick overview, let's go ahead with my ride reaction.
So now that I've given you a quick overview about the motorcycle, let's go ahead and check out how it feels to ride. Wow, I like the riding stance on this, very comfortable. Nice wide handlebar, neatly laid out dash. You have a full digital instrument console, and the riding posture is very comfortable, typically that of a street fighter, which can be used on a day-to-day basis. And it feels very smooth, which is a hallmark trait of all Honda motorcycles. How's the acceleration? Whoa! It literally flies the moment you open the throttle. Very good. You also get a 130 section rear tire. Suspension is perfectly sorted, so it's rock solid stability that you can feel. And let's check out the turning radius quickly. You can see very smooth, clean linear acceleration courtesy of the fuel injection. It is a rainy day, and I'm reviewing this despite the drizzling all around, so I think you can go ahead and hit that like button for the effort. So the seat is very comfortable. When I rode the X-Blade, the first gen model, when it was launched, I was seriously impressed. Very refined, good torquey machine. This one puts 14.7 Newton meters of torque as well, which is really good, and the engine is super refined. The fueling is more precise now. The throttle response is nice and clean and consistent. Okay, you can see the gear position indicator slightly glitchy. It's not changing instantly. Now it's working fine. So yes, the switch gear is good. You do get an engine kill switch. The riding posture, the rider's triangle is perfectly established with a slightly forward set rider foot pegs. Nice and upright seating posture, comfortable street control kind of a handlebar. It's not too lifted up, at the same time it's not too low set, so it's just the right kind of handlebar for you to wade through the city traffic. Suspension is perfectly tuned, and it gives you good support even if you want to just get going. And the acceleration is pretty sweet. Even if you want to perform those quick overtakes, you can. All you need to do is just twist the throttle and off you go. So it's very good, very neatly done. The design is something purely subjective. I love this new matte gray color. This is the best color that they have brought in the X-Blade series, is what I feel. I love the matte green, military green kind of a color, which they had on offer during the time of the launch of the first gen model, and this is another favorite of mine. It looks very stealthy, and apart from that, everything is bang on the money. You have good comfort, good usability, good versatile street fighter that can be used on a day-to-day basis. You can tour on this because of a nice and comfortable saddle. You have a very long seat, so the pillion has adequate room to make themselves comfortable, especially ladies. I think can easily access the seat and also have adequate room on offer. The rear view mirrors are well designed to offer good field of view, and it's not a screamer of a performer, you can say. It's a very good all-rounder, good versatile machine. Has great road presence because of the chiseled tank and kind of a radical design language that it has on offer. And then of course, Honda fanboys, you always have Honda's reliability that comes as standard. So overall I feel it's pretty decent. The braking is also pretty good, even in wet surfaces. Even if I grab a handful of front brake, it doesn't lock up. Not riding recklessly, but still you can see the power it has on offer. The surge mid-range is very good. You can cruise at around 80-85 kilometers per hour, I believe, because we get a 5-speed gearbox. But again, I cannot stop singing praises of the refinement it has on offer. Smooth, silky refinement, and yes, I love the matte grey color. Super stealthy, super premium color scheme for the X-Blade. I just hope it establishes a connect with the audience. So it's completely wet roads, ideal conditions to put to test the ABS on board. So let me grab a handful of front brake. You can see how well it came to a standstill in such a short span of time. So seriously impressive braking on this. The braking intervention, the ABS intervention is very smooth. That's all I can say. So as usual guys, let me end this video with the exhaust note. So catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.
I can't help feeling that it's right, so right, so right.